My name is Mariah Crenshaw, and in 2018, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer with a BRCA2 mutation. So before I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was going on another journey of self-love. When I was younger, especially my teenage years, I was known as Mariah with the big breast. And I hated that. Absolutely hated it, and was embarrassed by them and didn't want anybody to notice them. And then I got older and I realized they're a part of me, they're my body. I need to embrace them or love them in some form. And then right when I was on that, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So it felt like the universe was like, but do you really love yourself? And it was a test that I wasn't ready for. I went into action mode. Like, how do we fix this? Instead of dealing with anything emotional. My mom was 4,000 miles away. I was living abroad. She's 6 hours behind. I had to suck up my emotions essentially to be able to call her and tell her everything the doctor said. So once that happened, my brain was like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? And you constantly have to make decisions at a rapid speed, because once you're diagnosed, you feel like you're gonna die if you don't. You just hope that your doctors have your best interest. And that can be difficult sometimes, especially if you like to be in control, to have to listen to someone else be like, no, you need to do this. I had to hurry up and get a double mastectomy, and all things happened so quickly. And then now I am 5 years since diagnosis almost, and I'm a person still. I go through hard days. It wasn't always easy. There were many times during chemo that I wanted to die. There were many times I looked in the mirror after having my surgeries feeling like a Frankenstein Barbie. There were many times where I just wanted to quit, but I didn't. Do I consider myself resilient for doing that? Maybe, but I don't like being praised for it because I had no choice. I don't feel the same as I did before. I'm not the same person as I was before, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just have a new sense of normalcy. And it takes a lot of time, and it's gonna be a continuing process for me to figure out what my new normal is. But I know that you are allowed to, and I have grieved who I was prior to. We need to advocate more for those such as previvors, because oftentimes their stories aren't told. Usually they are dismissed because they didn't go through cancer, although they have. You have your survivors who we still have to take the medication for everything that we've been through, although we don't have to be put through IVs every day or every other week or something like that. We still have to take care of ourselves, and there's this anxiety of everything. And then you have your thrivers who are stage 4, and it may sound like a death sentence, but some of these people are living their best lives. And I think it's incredible because cancer provides a new perspective to life that a lot of us didn't have before. And all of our stories need to be told, regardless of where we were in our experience and how it impacted us and what we endured regarding intersectionality or anything. Like, it's so vital that people know that there is not just one type of cancer, and there's not one type of cancer patient. And we all have our own feelings about things. Some of us are more open and will talk to you and show our scars. Others don't. They don't want that to be a main topic of conversation all the time. And that's okay. Both can be true and both can be fine. But it has shown me that I'm capable of loving myself throughout every stage and every part of my life that I go through. It's taught me that regardless of me not fitting societal standards of beauty in any of my life, that I am still beautiful. And it taught me that confidence comes from within, and it's up to me to determine how I feel about myself. So that's been the biggest form of self-care for me, is telling myself, it's okay. You can chill, you can process things now, you have the time. I could talk all day. I'm on coffee today, so, and I don't have heels on.